Cyril Ramaphosa embraces colonialism. The crime stats are at its worst it's ever been in 20 years. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the News in 5. I just have a quick announcement, ladies and gentlemen. I have a show on this channel called Comedians Roast the Headlines, and it's very simple. We basically look for the weirdest, oddest, craziest headlines, and then we make fun of them, or we roast them, or what have you. This show usually airs every Thursday. Next week's show, comedy legend Barry Hilton will be joining us on the show. Very much looking forward to that. Link to that show is in the description if you want to set yourself up a reminder and have some fun with us. I just want to mention that the Joe Emilio show does have a open Telegram group, and if you guys want to join it, the link is in the description below. Alrighty, and now that that's out of the way, let's get into the news. Ramaphosa gets royal treatment on UK state visit. Let's be honest here, nobody really cares that Cyril Ramaphosa was in the UK, what he had to say or anything like that, because it's all for show. But I thought I'd have a little bit of fun with some of the images that are coming out of his visit. Like take this photo for example. Look at his face. That's the face you make the first time you go to Sunreef City. And that carriage. People in the Northwest have slumdog carriages, while he gets to ride around in a Cinderella story carriage. I mean, even people on social media are calling him Cirella, which is hilarious, by the way. Hey, look who it is. Where's your Undertaker gear?
Hong, hong, hong.
Ah, yes. Paper. With words. He's probably thinking, I sign a lot of these, and I have no idea what they say. Alright, well, anyway, for a man who says he hates colonialism so much, he sure is embracing it with all its glory. Must be nice. While you're out there enjoying the royal treatment, South Africa is falling apart. From taxi strikes to increased crime rates and load shedding. Cyril Ramaphosa, you are not my president. Crime stats show bloodiest year in 2 decades. Action Society blames political interference and mismanagement. Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. The picture that's about to be painted is not pretty. Almost all crime in South Africa increased during the last 3 months between July and September, with a combined increase of 18.5% for all contact crimes, including murder, sexual offenses, and robbery.
We are in shit, full stop.
The Minister of Police, Bekele, can continue trying to blame the crime situation on everything but himself. But you cannot win the Durban July with a donkey, said Ian Cameron, Director of Community Safety at Action Society. And I couldn't agree more. And the numbers speak for themselves, ladies and gentlemen. Now remember, this is Q2 of 2022-2023 crime stats. Murder is up 13.6%. Sexual offenses up by 11%. Attempted murder up by 19.4%. Assault, GBH, up by 15.8%. Common assault up by 19.5%. Common robbery up by 25%. Robbery aggravated circumstances up by 22%. Contact crime total 18.5%. Ian Cameron did make some comments on social media. Here's what he had to say.
It is a direct result of the ANC. It's a direct result of people like Minister Bekele who parade around on red carpets and try to showboat in front of cameras instead of focusing on giving strategic guidance to the South African Police Service. It's a direct result of people like Cyril Ramaphosa, Jacob Zuma and the likes that appointed corrupt police commissioners for the past 20 years. It's a direct result of our detectives on ground level suffering with more than 300 dockets on their table at any given time, and it's a direct result of prosecution levels being at their lowest ever, with something like sexual offenses having a successful prosecution percentage of less than 7%, murder less than 20%. That is the reality that we face today because of the ANC that absolutely destroyed criminal justice in South Africa. We have become a breeding ground for career criminals in South Africa, and it is because of political interference, and it's because the ANC and the current national government do not want SAPS to function properly, because then they themselves will be caught out for their corrupt and criminal dealings.
And I couldn't agree more. I don't care what anyone else says. Bekele and the ANC have blood on their hands. Nothing of what Bekele says is useful or helpful.
Tomorrow, starting from yesterday, today, tomorrow and after.
And at least Action Society is also coming up with solutions. Here is their plan to eradicate crime. But let's not forget about possibly the most important campaign that Action Society has right now. And that is the Tsele Must Go campaign. There is a link in the description below, ladies and gentlemen, for you to go and sign the petition and help eradicate South Africa of one of its biggest problems. And there you have it. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of Cyril being in the UK? And what do you think of the rising crime stats in South Africa? If you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.